There we go. What's going on, guys? I'm not late. I'm not late. What's going on? There we go. You guys can see me? You guys ever have these little applesauce packets? You guys all started shouting late before I was actually late. I need you to have a little more patience. All right? I have a bad case of big fan. What's up, CHRX me? Crummy? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Dude, these things are good. And they're so convenient. What do you mean by YouTube channel ideas? I think one of the most difficult things about starting a YouTube channel is figuring out what content to make. A lot of you guys don't know what kind of videos you want to start making. Where do you start? What do you do? And you guys always ask me, like, hey, what kind of YouTube video should I make? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I can't make up a YouTube channel for you. That's your job. But I can help. I'll help as much as I can. All right? Getting started is the hardest part. All right, guys, just so you know, getting started never ends. Coming up with ideas, getting creative, never ends. That's not something that you do for the first little bit and then you figure out what you want to do and you just do that forever until it works. Sell bathwater. Sell bathwater. That's also a very good idea. Definitely sell bathwater. So here's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to stream on YouTube for an hour. We're going to talk about this. We're going to make this the entire conversation talking about content. Dude, Floho, thank you for the 99 cents. My man, I appreciate you. Are super chats going to show up in here? Let me pull it up on my phone. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I got to make sure I can see these super chats working properly. Kacho King, keep up the awesome work. All right, so we're going to talk about content. All right. What about selling back hair? Would that do it? Mike, you should try that and let us know how it goes. Definitely not chest hair, but maybe back hair. Do you have enough back there? Do you have enough back hair back there? Is that going to work? What's up, Brad? Thank you for the pound. Has anyone who in here is in the UK, by the way? Is anyone in here in the UK? Ooh. And Dova, thank you for the $5 super chat. My man, I appreciate you. You could have added a message to that. Just an empty $5 dono with no message. What a gentleman. But what was I just saying? Back hair? Yeah, try it. Me, UK gang, Scotland. Any of you guys that are using pounds, have you guys ever seen on social media like Americans talk about pounds and use LB? Like, I just spent 100 pounds and they write 100 LBS. And just like you have to roll your eyes at it. Have any of you ever had to deal with that? Sam Bowen, thank you for the $2, man. That's a disgrace. Tragic. We're just doing, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to stream on here for an hour. We're going to do some Stream Doctor stuff. We're going to talk about content. We're going to talk about setting up a YouTube channel. We're going to talk about figuring out your content. We're going to brainstorm some stuff. We're going to talk about other content you can make if you don't have time for YouTube. We're going to get into some business stuff. And then after the hour, we're going to move over to Twitch. All right. Graceful Artist, thank you for the $2 super chat, my man. And Two Fit Games, thank you for the $2. Appreciate the stream, your vid, Stream Doctor, road to 100,000. We're almost there. We're at 77,000. Violent Bunny. I don't know how many, I don't know what currency that is. Or how much that is. I think it showed on stream. How much did anyone see? Oh, it's 58 cents. Thank you so much. Can you guess the currency? I have no idea. Be my YouTube daddy. What is it, Violent Bunny? So why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Let me tell you my content journey, right? Then you guys, I want to hear what you guys want to do. I want to hear what you guys are good at. I want to hear what YouTube channels you guys like. And we're going to brainstorm YouTube channel ideas. All right? And we're going to do this together so you guys get an idea of how to come up with YouTube channel ideas. Yeah, Murph Dog's been here forever. I've been uploading high kill games to YouTube. That can work if they're super interesting. It's risky. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of people uploading gameplay. So I started, just so you guys know, I started making YouTube videos. I started making YouTube videos back in 2006. My first YouTube video was back in 2006. And also, let me make sure I call that out. I want to make sure I don't miss it. Elephant Man. Thank you for your super chat. Kermie, thank you for your dollar dono. $2? I don't know. $1, $2. So I started a YouTube channel back in 2006. I was uploading guitar videos from my dorm room. I'm old. I'm older than most of you guys. What's up, Sam? And it didn't go very far. I uploaded music videos, guitar videos for like, let's see, when did I finally have a music video take off? But I did it for years and years and years, making guitar videos, going to acoustic covers. Violent Bunny. Indian, it's an Indian currency. That's dope. And Josh McGinnis, thank you so much for the $1.99. And it wasn't until I picked up a much prettier person than me, who's now my wife. Picked up a much prettier person than me. We started making covers together and people loved the couple stuff. We started growing on Vine. That's where we blew up, was on Vine. And then we took that Vine audience and we transferred it over to YouTube. Keep being awesome. Definitely inspiring me to branch out and look at different media. Being close to being able to change my URL on here, dude, that's an exciting day. That's an exciting day. I wish I could change the Alpha Gaming one, but you can only change it once. But yeah, so I started making YouTube videos on that. We started making covers. We made YouTube videos for years before we finally had a Vine takeoff. And that's how we figured out what we wanted to do. And it was like a 9-year process. I started in 2006. We had the Vine takeoff in 2013. Yeah, 2013, 2014, 2014 is when we had the Vine takeoff. That's when my career started. And so that's a long time. That's 8 years of making YouTube videos. Yo, Motivate Zoe, thank you for the $2. Editing is exhausting. It's true. But that's why we're going to talk about Twitter today. Because Twitter can take a lot of the exhaustion out of editing. If you do Twitter instead of YouTube. We'll talk about that. Twitter's an amazing option for a lot of you guys. Jordan does. Thank you for the $5, dude. I got a question. What are the rules regarding starting your stream on YouTube, moving to Twitch on the same day? Heard it's against the rules. Normally, yes. What I'm doing is against the rules. I wouldn't worry so much about it when you're small. When I got hit with partner, when I got added partner, I got a phone call with Twitch and I said, hey, this is what I do. It brings a lot of traction to my Twitch. And they said, okay, for the next little bit, feel free to do that. As soon as you're growing and you have hundreds of viewers, thousands of viewers, We want you to stop. But for now, we're going to give you a pass. Normally, it's against the rules, though. So what I'm doing is normally against the rules. But yeah, and so then in terms of gaming, when I wanted to move over to gaming, when I found Twitch during Twitch Plays Pokemon a couple years ago, if you guys remember Twitch Plays Pokemon, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want to be a part of this. And started getting into gaming, started streaming Halo, started uploading. If you guys scroll all the way back to the first videos on this channel, we used to do like Twitch or we used to do Halo challenges. So we'd play like 2v2s and we had to finish the game where one person got all 25 kills, one person got 25 assists. Like just crazy things that took us hours to do. We used to upload those. Nobody watched them. We did them for a long time. We did them for a couple months until we took a step back and said, this isn't working. We got to try something different. And I was on Twitch. I'd been spending years learning how to make amazing high quality YouTube videos. And then I went on Twitch and saw the quality was abysmal. It was really bad. By the way, to King Mike, thank you for the $2, my dude. I appreciate you. The quality of Twitch was just really bad. I was like, I could make a channel on teaching people how to better their overlays and make their channel look better. And so I started a channel. I started a series on the Alpha Gaming channel called Stream Tips. And I only did a couple videos calling it Stream Tips. And I was like, you know what? I don't like Stream Tips. It's too, it doesn't feel like a channel name or a series name. It sounds like something people like. It was too vague. It wasn't something, oh, he has a channel called Stream Tips. That's just, it doesn't hit hard enough, you know? So then I changed it. I want you guys to understand like my process of figuring out Alpha Gaming, Stream Doctor, all the things that I'm doing, so you can kind of incorporate that into learning how to do your own YouTube channel. General Palace. This stuff is hard. This stuff is hard for me. This stuff is hard for everyone. Don't be discouraged. This stuff is hard for everyone. All right? Just know that. If you feel like this is hard, you're not the only one feeling like this. All right? It's hard for me. So I did Stream Tips. Then I was like, it doesn't feel hard hitting enough. It doesn't feel catchy enough or memorable enough. Let's call it Stream Design. Let's get it something more specific. Stream Design. Because that's something like, oh, there's a channel that does Stream Design videos. That's specific enough to where it could really like, oh, this is something I need. I knew everybody on Twitch needed Stream Design. But I quickly realized, you know what? I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know, and I don't feel qualified to make a Stream Design channel. And at the end of the day, even though everybody needs Stream Design, nobody knows they need Stream Design. Nobody was searching that because they didn't think they needed it. They thought they could just stream their video games and everybody and they'd grow. You can't just do something that people need. You need to do something that people think they need. So like, okay, well, we need to change this up again. So I sat back and I kept making videos and I kept saying, I need to change that. I need to make it more broad. And I realized I need to make this more personality focused, more personality driven than content driven. I had a couple people say, you're a stream coach. I'm not a stream coach, by the way. I don't do any one-on-one coaching. I don't charge anything. I give away everything for free. I'm not a stream coach. My problem is even with a good idea that I demonstrate and people love it, I feel super cringe when I watch it back. Everybody feels cringy. Everybody feels cringy when they watch back their stuff. I promise you. All right? Don't worry about it. Everybody feels cringy when they watch back their content. It's just something you got to deal with. All right? But I've had a lot of people say, you're a stream coach. I was like, I wanted to make sure people knew I was not a stream coach. Not only is this something that I didn't want to do, but I didn't want to be branded as a stream coach. Once you're a stream coach, I feel like if you're a stream coach, you're separating yourself from a streamer. A football coach isn't a football player. A football coach is a football coach. There's the coach and there's the players. I wanted to make sure that I was recognized as a streamer. and not a stream coach. So I stayed very far away from the coaching. And this is just my personal brand. There's nothing wrong with stream coaches. This is just my personal, this was my thought process when coming up with the channel that we have now and my branding. We're going to get into you guys pitching ideas and stuff and brainstorming in just a sec. I just want you guys to hear the process that I went through to get to this branding. Plus this isn't a coaching channel. Okay. I'll tell you what I told this guy who said, you have a stream coaching channel. He was a big streamer. I actually mentioned him in the video that went up yesterday. This is the guy that was streaming for 1,000 people and making $700 a month. He said, you do a stream coaching channel. I said, this isn't a stream coaching channel. This is a personality channel that's disguised as a coaching channel or as an advice channel. Because the advice is good. My advice is good. I've been doing this for a very long time. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. But there's a reason the camera's always pointed at me. There's a reason that I put jokes in my videos. There's a reason I make fun of people. There's a reason I make fun of myself. There's a reason I leave in mistakes. Because the channel is a personality channel disguised as an advice channel with good advice. People come for but the point is to get people to come for advice and then stay for me. That is the ultimate goal. Because when you have a channel that has by the way, dude, Sammy B, thank you for the $10, 10 Canadian dollars. What camera are you using for this live stream? This one right here is a Canon EOS R. People will come for an answer to a question, but they will stay if they like you. And don't underestimate that. People come for advice, but if advice is the only thing in there, have you ever have you ever looked up an OBS video on like how to set up your chat in OBS, or how to fix your encoder, how to set your bit rate? Do you ever watch any of those videos? And then it's someone recording their screen and talking into a mic while showing you what to do in OBS. How many of you have subscribed to a channel like that? Usually you watch that and you go, cool, I got the answer I was looking for, and then you move on. You don't even think twice. You watch it, it's a transaction. You came looking for an answer, someone gave you the answer, and then you leave because you didn't get to know the person. So make sure that your personality is a huge part of your content. But anyway, so these are all the things going into my mind about like, how do I want to start this channel? You know, dude, Loopback Gaming, thank you for the $4.99, my dude. When we just start out, can we have a dual PC setup? I'm going to get rid of this little, because we don't actually have a donation button on here. I'm going to get rid of this little donation goal. If you guys are wondering what this money goal thing here is, that's not my own money. That's our Twitch stream is a permanent charity stream. And so that's a goal of $10,000 for St. Jude. I'm going to get rid of that real quick. Where is it? Where did I put this? Oh, that's right. It's in Stream Elements. I'm not going to go into Stream Elements. No, dual PC is not necessary for starting streamers. Dual PC probably isn't necessary for 99% of streamers. I would recommend getting like a 2060. Or actually, yeah, I'd recommend a single PC setup with like a 2060, maybe the new 2060 Super. With that, you'll be able to game and stream at the same time, no problem. Oh yeah, Sam, if you could do that, that'd be dope. Thank you, man. That's a good idea, Daniel. I've got those two mixers. Maybe I'll compare them. Anyway, so I wanted to come up with something on the YouTube channel. I tried stream tips. I tried stream design. Neither of them were good ideas. After I gave them an honest effort and streamed that way for a couple months, or made YouTube videos that way for a couple months, I just realized it wasn't going to work. I wanted something that created, I wanted to create a character. I wanted to create something iconic that people, when they talked about this with other people, when they shared it with their friends, I watched this video by this guy, I watched this channel, whatever. I wanted it to be iconic. And I mean, it wasn't like an aha moment. I came up with a bunch of ideas. Stream Doctor was one of them. And through the next couple days, I couldn't get it out of my head. And that was the goal. The goal was to get that stuck in people's heads. And that's how the whole thing started. And that opened me up to be able to make videos on monetization, on social media strategies, content creation, not just design. In fact, I don't even do a lot of design anymore. I do cool alerts and stuff like that. But it opened up the door for me to do a lot more stuff like that. And Stream Doctor was born. And it still took like 4 months of me doing Stream Doctor videos for anything to pick up. But yeah, just so you guys know, we are doing this. We're streaming on YouTube here for an hour. We got 40 more minutes on here, and then we're going to immediately be jumping over to Twitch. And I'm going to stream on Twitch for about probably 2 hours. I don't usually stream on Sundays. It's just kind of a bonus little stream. And I'm going to be doing just chatting. So I'm still going to be hanging out with you guys, answering these questions. If you guys want to come hang out, make sure you go follow me on Twitch. There's a link down in the description below. Should I buy an RTX card instead of a Ryzen? Well, RTX is GPU, Ryzen is a CPU. I'd recommend both. You need both. But if you get like an RTX 2060, you can just get like a Ryzen 3 and you'll be fine. We're doing more videos on that soon. Now that the channel's starting to make more money, we're going to start doing some PC builds, investing some money into some videos that are normally too expensive. I'm not able to do. Is selling dead rats good income? All I can think about when you say rats is dead rats is Stranger Things and all the rats exploding. So I don't want to talk about that right now. I just watched an episode last night and I still feel a little queasy. All right, so let's talk about content. How many of you guys want to start a YouTube channel? Let's talk about YouTube for like the next 20 minutes. Dude, Graph. I was planning on creating a second channel about language learning once I hit 100K. Looks like you guys all wanted to. I didn't even get to finish reading that. There we go. But I wanted to be personality. I wanted to personality-ify it. Do you have any advice on learning a language? Yes. I watch a couple language channels. Watch Japanese Animo Misa does one of those. I'd say hers could use a little bit more personality, but it's great. Dude, Our Gamer Life. Hold on, I'll get back into that in a sec, because this is exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on. We're husband and wife streamer couple. I'll read that in a sec. Let me answer this question. I'll get to your Our Gamer Life. I'll get to your donation. I saw CA $10. I was like, oh, it's Californian money. $10 in Californian money. It's Canada. I know it's Canada. Okay, that's a good question. So you want to do language-based stuff. Do you speak a bunch of different languages? Here's what I would say. Next time, by the way, if you guys give me information like that for us to brainstorm ideas, give me more information. Here's what I want from you while we do this. I want to know what you want to do. I want to know what you're good at. And I want to know what some of your favorite YouTube channels are. Okay, those 3 things. What you want to do, what you're good at, and what some of your favorite channels are. All right? And we're going to use that info. We're going to brainstorm a couple YouTube channel ideas. All right? But yeah, so language stuff. Language stuff is really cool. There are so many people looking to learn a language, and if they can watch some videos on YouTube for free, that's a great place to do it. I follow a bunch of I'm taking private classes or private Japanese lessons right now, and I subscribe to like 3 or 4 Japanese YouTube channels, and I watch every single one. So that is awesome stuff, especially if you can make them fun and to the point. Make sure you put text on screen so it's easy to see. What I would recommend doing, by the way, is I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, but like for the title, give them an incentive. By the way, just so you guys know, your title and your thumbnail are not supposed to be summarizations of what your video is about. It's not a summary of what the video is about. The title and the thumbnail is the incentive. The title and thumbnail is the selling point, getting them to click on it. Of course, you want to make sure it's honest. You don't want to be do super dirtbag clickbait, but it is supposed to be like, I was talking about money in this one. This was probably yesterday's video is probably the most clickbaity I've ever done. But even then, I was talking about money. Belle Delphine was a huge topic of conversation about people making money in this industry by doing something really weird and creative. It made a lot of sense. So make sure your title and your thumbnail, for example, for the language thing, I would put today, how do you do this? Or don't say this. Like one of my favorites is on the Japanese one of her most popular ones is never say sayonara or sayonara. Sayonara is how we think Japanese people say goodbye. They like never say sayonara. It's not a thing they say. If you say it to someone, it's like rude. And so the title was, how do you say goodbye? Never say sayonara. And I was like, what are you supposed to say? And I clicked on it. So make sure you give people a taste of like, here's something you should do. Matane. Matane is a good one. Ja is a good one. If you're leaving the home, ittekimasu. But like that brought me in because I was like, oh, something I thought was wrong. What is the right way to do it? And it was really intriguing. All right. Our gamer's life. We're a husband and wife streamer couple who stream with our dogs, variety game content. Our viewers like couple dynamic. Wondering your suggestion to make a channel around it. Husband and wife channels are great. I just heard someone drop a dono, I think, for St. Jude. Yeah, there we go. Moker said, do you have some tips? Give me on growing as a designer, getting clients, stuff like that. Yes. Give me a sec. Let me answer this one first, then we'll talk to designer. Husband and wife streamer couple. So you're coming to the right guy because I started a whole couple's music channel with my wife. We stream with our dogs, variety game content. Viewers like the couple dynamic. Make a channel around it. Dude, people love love. People love love. If you can capitalize on that and show people what like an awesome, like do videos of doing projects together. Do videos, make sure you're not just cutting up your Twitch content and posting them, but do I hate love. Dennis Van Zadelhoff. I hate love. Do videos where you guys do stuff together, do projects together. Do videos where maybe you debate, like couples, maybe you love a video game and she hates a video game. Do couples YouTube videos and keep them semi-gaming oriented. Maybe you like, G Fuel versus Razor Respawn. Like do stuff that's like a face-off. My wife and I are starting back up our couples channel, the Kenzie and Harris channel, and we started a series called Love is War. She didn't know it at the time. I named it after one of my favorite recent animes. If you guys watch Kaguya-sama Love is War, so freaking good. Have you guys watched Kaguya-sama Love is War? Please tell me you have. But so we started a YouTube series on our channel called Love is War, where I hate LaCroix, as I think all sane people should. She loves LaCroix. At least she says she likes LaCroix. I don't believe it. I think it's just a fad. Nobody actually likes LaCroix. So anyway, we did a whole video where I don't think there's actually any flavor. And so we blindfolded each other and she tasted them and she tried to guess the taste. Things like that, where like it's a whole thing about how I don't believe anyone actually likes LaCroix. She says she loves LaCroix. Yeah, so that's actually what I did. Oh, Maria knows. Maria watched the video. So I actually, before we started, I mixed 2 LaCroix together and put them in a can just so she would be really wrong and really start to, she'd really start to doubt herself. But yeah, make content like that. Make couples content, make it around games. Maybe there's a game you love and she hates. Debate it, bicker with each other. People love this stuff. People love couples. When are you going to release Harris Heller Bathwater? By the way, if you guys follow me on Twitter, the Twitter's down in the bottom left corner. When you guys tweet at me, they pop up on stream. If you guys didn't notice that already. All right. Just so you guys know, I'm not only answering super chats. If I don't have a super chat, I'm going to be answering your guys' normal questions. But just, of course, I will be prioritizing super chats. You guys pay for that message to pop up. I will, of course, read that one first. I want to know those 3 things, though. What do you like? Or what do you want to do? What channel do you want to make? What are you good at? And what are some of your favorite YouTubers that you really enjoy watching the most? Those, by the way, those are the 3 things you should always be considering in general when you want to start a YouTube channel. Those are the 3 things you should 100% consider. You should also probably consider what's popular and find a little bit of overlap there. But for the most part, you can do anything on YouTube and blow up if you do it right. All right, Trey Skinner, dude, thank you for the $1, my dude. Do you think vlogging can be good entry-level YouTube content for undiscovered, established Twitch streamer to branch into YouTube? Yes. Dude, vlogging's hard though. I'm getting into my stupid like podcast voice. Yes, you can. Like, I gotta take a deep breath. Bring it back. Vlogging is hard. Vlogging is very difficult to make it engaging. Find ways to make your vlogs unique. I'm actually going to be starting up my personal YouTube channel a little bit. The very first video is going to be kind of vloggy, but I'm doing something that I've never seen anyone else do in it. And I'm really looking forward to it. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, try vlogging. Vlogging is a great way for you to learn to create content. I'd absolutely encourage it. And over time, figure out what you can do to make your vlogs unique. Yo, Cynical, my dude, thank you for the £5, my man. Gaming channels, I feel are hard to grow. Oh, this is going to disappear. I'm not going to be able to see this. Dude, thank you for the $1 dono to, thank you for the $1 dono to St. Jude. I appreciate you, man. You're the GOAT. Gaming channels, I feel are hard to grow, but I get consistency. Trying to get consistency, but uploading quality content is, holding a job is hard. Tips for consistency? Yes. All right. That's what we'll talk about in a little bit. If you don't have time to make weekly YouTube videos, by the way, you don't have to have like crazy quality. You can replace production quality with creativity. If you can do something creative, you can totally replace it. But if you're having a hard time, you're struggling with that, back off and do Twitter videos instead. I 100% recommend making Twitter videos. I'm going to be releasing a Twitter video probably this week, making it with that American Dad dude that you guys, I'm sure you've seen his videos on Twitter. We've got the script written. We got to film it and edit it, and we're putting it up. But Twitter videos, nobody expects Twitter videos to be amazing. People expect Twitter videos to be stupid little phone shot videos. If you don't have time for YouTube, make Twitter videos. Absolutely. The best advice I can think of for some of the stuff like that. Yo, DK Royalty. I love your content. You're definitely going to make it big. Why don't you use Streamlab donos? YouTube takes a big amount of super chats. Just for a couple reasons. I use Stream Elements, and I could use Stream Elements donos, but my Stream Elements donations are purely, by the way, this is just like supplemental extra income. My Stream Elements donos are purely charity. I don't have any intention on changing that. They all go to St. Jude. And it's just kind of like, if you guys want to super chat, you can super chat. I only YouTube stream every once in a while, so it's not a big deal. Kyle King, I'm a behavior addiction therapist. I've been considering starting a channel on gaming and how it relates to mental health, like vulnerability and videos and stuff that's informative. That's really neat. It might be a really cool idea, Kyle King. Let's talk about your YouTube channel. You know, it might be really cool. It might be really cool, and I think it'd be really clickbaity. Not clickbaity. It might be really clickable to go through video games and recognize behaviors, chemical imbalances, different kinds of social behaviors in video game characters and analyze those. Take a look at like, you know, does this character have this? Does this character suffer from this? Why do they make these decisions? And go through stuff like that. I think that might be really cool. I think that might allow you to open up, it might allow you to open up a whole new audience of people that maybe never were interested in it. But if it's talking about their favorite video game, like we talk about, there's that video on Game Theorists where Mario's a sociopath kind of thing. If you guys saw that, that's super interesting. Maybe delve a little bit more into that if that's really what you're into. Warren Team, I do. Thank you for the $5. Hey, I have a spouse that doesn't support the idea of streaming and making an income while at it. How can I overcome that? Should I do it anyway? Dude, I was in that exact same boat. I'm going to be just like forward with you guys. My wife, who totally supports me now, hated video games, hated everything. My parents, I'd been a full-time YouTube creator for 5 years. And my parents were like, you're wasting your time playing video games. Stop playing video games. My parents, I'm 30 years old. That is going to be part of the climb. You're going to have to deal with that until you start making money. That is just the way it's going to be. I'm sorry. They will not come around until you start making money. So make sure you don't neglect them. Make sure you show them in the meantime that you can continue to be a husband or a fiance. I don't remember. I think you said spouse. That you can continue to be a spouse that loves them and fulfills your duties and takes care of them. But at the same time, You will have to prove it to them before they're on your side with this. I love how open-minded you are, how calm you are, just how you look at everything multiple sides opposed to one side. I do what I can. Thanks, DK Royalty. Thank you for $5, man. All right, let me make sure I get through all these. Okay, I got that one. That was the behavioral one. My stream and channels are being focused more about working. By the way, House of Gains, thank you for the $20 super chat, my dude. My streaming channel focused more about being the best version of yourself, trying to figure out how to make it more interesting through and less of being a motivational speaker. Dude, that's going to take time. But that's awesome though. Who are some of your favorite YouTube channels? I'm trying to think of how you could really apply this into, I think one of the most important things you can do on a personality channel is show your flaws. I think if you're just like, I'm smart, I've cut every mistake out of this video in my editing, that's what gets people to feel like that. If you can keep your flaws and keep your mistakes in, that's going to make it a much more of a personality channel. Shoot, I missed one. Dang it. Where was that? It was DK Royalty. No, I watched that one. Oh, it's Trey Skinner, I think. I'm trying to get these $5 ones before they disappear. Trying to come up with a way to incorporate my love and knowledge of real life history and game lore into YouTube. Any ideas or suggestions? Yeah, dude, do like historical fiction videos. Talk about like whether or not a person could really exist. Get creative with that. Watch your favorite games and think about how you think about it historically and share that with other people. That's a really cool idea. Do stuff like could BioShock exist? What's the closest we've ever gotten to an underwater society? Like, is there any history on like an underwater society in BioShock? That'd be awesome. Would you prefer hiring an editor? I would recommend editing yourself first, just because I'm able to have like real conversations with again, I'm like stressed out of my mind. Like I'm watching these little super chats tick away. I'm going to miss them. I'd recommend editing your first a long amount of videos, just because it's expensive to have an editor, and it's important that you're able to communicate with the editor and that you know how editing works. So, you know, if you can do a couple edits so you can speak the language, I think it's going to be really helpful. Loopback Gaming, thank you for the $5. Dude, I started a YouTube gaming channel, however, love tech. I want to move in that direction. I love Bitwits, J2 Cents, Hardware Canucks. Dude, watch those videos and see if anything's missing. See if there's something you're interested in that nobody's answering. If you watch those channels, you're like, oh, I wish one of them would do this and no one's ever done it. There's your answer. Because there's always something they could do. There's always something you could do. For example, we're doing a video pretty soon here on Lemonade found a, by the way, Subgenie, I'll get to you in just a sec. I've got your message open here. We're doing a video on Lemonade, the guy I stream with all the time. Lemonade found a PC for $40. It was like an old Dell. It has an integrated graphics built in. It's either an i5 or an i7, and it's a $40 PC. And we're gonna see if it'll stream. We're gonna connect it via NDI, so we don't need a capture card. And we're gonna see if we can make a $40 streaming PC. Just stuff like that. Stuff where you're thinking like, I wonder if I could do this. There's so much stuff to do in tech. Think about stuff you've wondered that you can't find a YouTube video for. That's what you got to do. Subgenie, my dude, thank you for the $9.99. How about a channel that shows the growth, success, and struggles from starting with nothing but a cell phone all the way to a full streaming setup? Single father, working nights full time. That's going to be a big project, especially if you're a single father working full time. I don't want to discourage you from doing that if you find that really interesting, but just know that that is also a huge risk that relies on you fully growing, which is not guaranteed. If all you have is a cell phone camera, I would buy some really cheap editing software and start making fun. Why don't you make fun little gaming videos with your kid? If you don't mind putting them on the internet, obviously that's important. But why don't you try using your phone and making funny, goofy little, like father, I don't know if it's your son or daughter. We'll just say father, son. It could be a daughter. It's the same thing. Father, son gaming videos or funny videos, relatable videos. My audience right now, over half of them are at least 30. We did a poll on stream. Over half of my viewers are 30. There's a huge audience for that is not being tapped into. Make fun little Twitter videos with your kid. That's what I would recommend. I think that's going to be a lot easier. We'll get into Twitter in just a sec. Let me get through these. Metaphorical. Metapickle? I don't know what that says. I do comics. Any way to hold on. I'm making sure I'm not missing any of these that are going away. I don't know, on ways to create thumbnails, engagement. Also, as a non-comic person, what interest would you have in a channel like that? You're awesome. Do you draw comics? Because I would love to see comic versions of video games. Like thumbnails that are super flashy. Comics are flashy in general, so that really appeals to a good thumbnail. I do see the tweets. Oh, how do you make tweets about? Oh, jeez. I got some trolls in here. Nice, you got me to read it. But I would make comic versions of video games. And honestly, I don't know if that would cater to YouTube as much. Why don't you do that on Twitter instead? Why don't you make comic book versions of video games and make fan fiction or lore between the video games and tweet them out? I think that'd be really cool. Don't ever underestimate the potential of giving away your creations for free. You guys know me. You guys, I haven't charged a thing for my channel. I've given away everything I know, everything I've worked for. I give it all away for free, and I've built a huge career around it. So I'm not saying don't value yourself, but building influence is currency in its own. Use your content to create influence, but maybe do Twitter instead. Put those pictures, draw some really cool video game based comics and put them on Twitter. Yo, Bave, my dude, thank you for the £5. I started a gaming channel and stream daily, but I don't, I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anyone, but I don't do YouTube or Twitch. I don't know if YouTube or Twitch is better for streaming. I also post 2 videos a week. Try them both. That's the best advice I have. Try them both. See which one you like better. See which one cultivates the kind of community that you like better, because they're both awesome. You can do both Twitter and YouTube. I prefer doing Twitch because I want to use YouTube for videos, and I know how to do both. So I can do live streams on Twitch, and I can make videos on YouTube, and I can use both for some really big strengths, but give them both a shot. Either one is fine. All right, Dave Goldowski. I love Matt D'Avella's style of filmmaking. I'm good at thinking things through and talking about them at length, having funny, awkward sense of humor. Ultimately, I want to make something meaningful. I don't know who Matt D'Avella is, but I like that you brought someone up. I mean, at that point, it's just a combination of what are you? Let me see. I have things maybe a podcast. Can you think of something you could do a podcast on? Podcasts are blowing up. Do a video podcast, kind of like H3H3. What if you found some really, really cool talking conversations, and you did a podcast? Do you have a friend that you could sit and just kind of shoot the shiz with, That might be a really cool idea. If you've got a really laid back, chill personality and you can just talk and have a fun sense of humor about stuff, maybe do a podcast. I want to get into video game journalism. This is D Drag Gotch. What's up, man? I recognize your name. I want to get into video game journalism. I like Legacy Killa HD, but I worry that it's a filled niche. I'm good at researching news, but I wouldn't be breaking them first, instead following others. Dude, so many news channels on YouTube aren't first. As long as you have, I watch Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco does keep up on the news, but he finds them on other sources. He doesn't go out and he's starting to do that, but he doesn't go out and do the journalism himself. He finds articles and then he reports on them because there are millions of people that get their news straight through him. And he's got such an interesting take on it. He's so unbiased and just likes to present the information, give his opinion, and then pass it off to the people watching. I think it's really cool. You don't have to be first. Hey, oh my gosh. Thank you.
Can I eat with you?
Yeah. I'm just answering questions rapid fire.
Okay.
If you have any thoughts. You're grabbing the camera or the chair. Valentine Brahm. I make products, reviews, computer tutorials. I'm very good at explaining things clearly. My favorite channel is you, Epos Vox Gaming Careers. Oh, thanks, man. Dude, I'm not the first one to do it. People will follow if you post a good question. I can't review everything. I can't review every idea. I can't review every piece of equipment. You can absolutely do that.
No.
You all right?
Navigating this craziness.
As long as you put a good personality in there, you're set, man.
Yeah. What is happening?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm missing stuff. These are expiring. I'm gonna miss people's donations. Oh, I'm way behind on the chat. That's why. All right. Ace of Spades. I have a long message. Just let me know. I'll send my message in chat. I will try to see it. Make sure you tag Alpha Gaming. Go ahead and drop it in there. I'll see if I can read it. Ace of Spades. Go ahead and drop it, man. Fading Light. I appreciate your videos. Are super helpful. I love playing games. I really like watching Markiplier and want to do Let's Plays. I also like building PCs. Have no idea to start. There's a huge, large group of people doing Let's Plays. You got to get really creative if you're going to do Let's Plays. You got to be really over the top fun to watch to do a Let's Play. But give it a shot. I don't know what games you like to play, but like, for example, if you like Minecraft, you could do like some serious long-term projects over the course of like 10 videos. That might be really cool. We're just doing like brainstorming YouTube channel ideas and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nathan B. I want 3 things: anime, gaming, streaming, and news related to them. Doing 3 channels seems like a bad idea. Everyone says specialize. Advice? Start with 1. Here's my advice. Start with 1. And again, make sure your content is super personality based. Like, make sure people come there. They come there because they liked your title and your thumbnail and they're interested in the content. And then they stay because they like you. And if they stay, if you can bring in a large audience of people who like you, then you can branch off into the other ones. But pick one that you think is underutilized in the, like, you think you can be the most unique and you think you can get the most passionate about, and do that channel for a little bit and really make it personality based. And then as soon as people really start to come in and like you, hold on, I'm making sure I don't miss this. As soon as people come in and like you, then you can start branching off into the other ones. Hold on, I want to try to find the Ace of Spades one. It's lost in the chat. I don't know if I'm gonna find it. Ace of Spades, you follow on Twitch, don't you? Do you mind making it easier for me? And after this stream, we're gonna end this stream in like 15 minutes. Do you mind coming into the Twitch stream after this? By the way, all those of you who don't know, as soon as this stream ends in about 15 minutes, we're gonna be jumping over to Twitch and just continuing it. We're gonna keep going on Twitch, all right? So there's a link to my Twitch channel down below. Make sure you hit that button, follow my Twitch channel, and literally I'm gonna shut this stream down, and like less than 2 minutes later, I'm gonna go live on Twitch. All right?
I really outdid myself this time.
You really did. It's delicious. I really enjoy funny, goofy videos. My husband tells me I tell stories interestingly. I really enjoy Will Burger's content. I think you do a good job of, I don't know exactly what kind of funny content you like, but do Twitter videos. Follow people, follow Chris Melberger. Follow Chris Melberger, Jay Cyrus, American Dad, and The Lance. They make funny, goofy Twitter videos. They're super easy. You don't have to learn to edit that much, so the learning curve is a lot easier. Yeah, go check them out and see if you can, for the first little bit while you're learning to do it, don't be ashamed to mimic their style. Don't be afraid to be a Chris Melberger knockoff. But figure out, and over time, you'll figure out your own style. It'll come. This is kind of off topic. Actually, let me get this $20 one first from Motivate Zoe. I want to become an NBA 2K content creator and streamer, but I have idea IRL to incorporate it in. I don't know how to go about it. Big Streamer said just stream and the subscribers will come in time. Is that valid? No, he's probably been streaming for years, back when that was valid, back when you could just stream and viewers will come in. But nowadays that doesn't work. I'm not super into the NBA 2K, so I can't really give you a huge, like, just based off of that, like, channel idea. But I would absolutely recommend really trying to get into like YouTube content stuff, like bringing people to you. Incorporate your gameplay if that's what you really want to do, but try to come up with an idea of like IRL stuff and absolutely incorporate it into your YouTube videos and then stream your gameplay. All right, this is kind of off topic. This is HBTV. What suggestions do you have to make your live streams more entertaining and really hook the viewer and grow? When you're live streaming, the best thing I can suggest is just being
Yourself.
well, yeah, being yourself. But I was going to say being really engaged with the community, making sure you listen to everything they say, making sure you communicate with them as much as possible. By the way, that was a Twitch subscriber. By the way, someone went over to my Twitch channel and subscribed. That was the Hawk Hill. What a gentleman. Do you think I could get away with doing let's play like videos on YouTube if I'm also very unique, making very unique content on TikTok? Yes, absolutely. You gotta, if you're making hilarious content on TikTok and bringing people over to your channel, you can do the exact same thing as everybody else and you'll grow faster because you've got content on TikTok bringing people over. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I'm just eating my pancakes.
You're just eating your pancakes? All right. Let's talk about something real quick. Guys, if you want to start making content, I know I've pushed YouTube really hard. I pushed YouTube really hard on my YouTube videos because it's good advice. And I stand by it. But there's a huge learning curve. It takes a long time to grow on YouTube. It's exhausting. The bar is so high. You got to post weekly. You got to post good videos in order for them to stand out. If you are just trying to dabble, you don't have a ton of time, make Twitter videos. Follow some people that make hilarious Twitter videos. Get a good idea going. Get some videos uploading. Learn how the editing process works, and kind of get that. Let Twitter be your like getting your feet wet kind of thing. People blow up on Twitch just because of Twitter. You should absolutely do that. I like how Mobius is like, if your partner, you're not allowed to stream somewhere else. I wouldn't be streaming on YouTube if I didn't know for sure I'd be able to do this. Don't worry.
Wait, what? You're not allowed to stream on YouTube?
If you're a partner or an affiliate on Twitch, you're not allowed to live stream anywhere else.
Are you not a partner?
I am a partner, but I had a phone call when I first got partnered. I had a phone call with them. I told them this is anyway, just for you guys who don't know this, I had a phone call with Twitch when I first got partnered. And I told them a lot of my audience comes from YouTube. That's how I grew very fast on Twitch, was from making YouTube videos. Mokers, did I miss it? Let me see if I can find it, by the way. Was it a super chat? What was it? Because I don't see one from you in here. I'm going through the whole list right now. No, I had a phone call with them. I told them a lot of my viewership on Twitch has come from YouTube. You guys know this. Any of you that follow me, anybody in my Twitch channel came from the YouTube channel. And I said, one thing I do is maybe once or twice a month, I'll stream for an hour on YouTube, and then I'll immediately move over to Twitch. And that brings a lot of new people over here. A lot of you guys probably aren't already following me on Twitch, but because I'm going to sign off here and immediately go over to YouTube, all of you guys are going to come, and I'm going to get a lot more viewers. It's going to be a huge boost. And they said, that's fine. We'll give you a pass on this. Normally that's against the rules. We'll give you a pass on this for the next little bit until you get to a large enough point where you don't need to do that anymore. And so no, normally it's totally against the rules, but I've been given an okay just because this is how I've grown.
That's a really interesting rule.
It's just exclusivity. It's like anything else. Warranty, any opinion on Facebook gaming? I'm interested to see where it goes. Okay. Kenzie just broke my chopsticks from Japan.
We're gonna get you a new set when we go.
They were already broken. She knows. She broke them a long time ago. Yeah, I got chopsticks in Japan, and she broke them.
We'll buy a whole set.
I used to take them to the local ramen shop. I'd go to the ramen shop nearby, and I'd bring my own chopsticks. No shame. Oh, is there a donation for charity? Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 sec, man. I'll pull it up. I appreciate you donating to charity, my dude. Those are hard to read though. They're fast.
Are you also streaming on Twitch right now? Simultaneously?
No.
Oh, is this what it looks like?
Yeah.
It's just like your
This-
Twitch.
It's the exact same setup as my Twitch stream.
Oh.
Yeah, I use the exact same setup. It makes it really easy.
Interesting.
1 sec. Let me check out that. Let me check out that donation. I got you, man. There we go. The 250 for Mokers. Do you have any tips you can give me on growing as a designer? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let me get these super chats real quick. We got like 2. Your advice has helped me grow so much. I want to say thank you, dude. Thank you for the $5, my man. I appreciate that. Should I post clips over plays, TV, clutch? I don't actually know what those are. Posting clips doesn't do anything though, unless you have like just an absolutely insane viral clip.
So sorry.
Oh, that's okay. They don't do anything. People post their. I see people finish their Twitch streams and then they clip the a highlight port. Maybe they got a cool kill in PUBG. They clip it. They tweet it every single stream. None of them gets more than 5 likes, and they keep doing it, and nobody wants to see it. So no, don't even worry about that. Growing as a designer, getting clients, stuff like that. Yeah, be a part. Here's what I would suggest you do. Be a part, and not just don't do it greedily. Like, be an actual part of communities that you want to work with. Don't go in there advertising yourself, but be a part of communities. Maybe join Fiverr and see, post your work on Fiverr, see if you can get some people that way. But also become a part of communities and share some of your work for free for a little bit. That's the best way to get yourself noticed. That's what I've created an entire YouTube channel around, or an entire career around, is giving away everything I know for free, and it draws people in. So that's what I try to do. Become really integrated into some communities, give away some of your stuff for free, do some freelance work on sites like Fiverr. Just get yourself integrated. I have a group gaming channel with my friends in Japanese, and it's hard to get unique content out. Any suggestions?
Oh, cool.
Are you Japanese, or are you saying like, I don't understand? I mean, that's what this whole thing is about, is getting your content out there. I just need some specific stuff on what you want to do.
You know what you should do?
What?
For a new series on your thing is you should have people from your community submit their YouTube channels or streams, and you check them out.
Oh, I've been
For-
asked to do that a million times.
No, for a video.
I know.
You-
I'm considering it, but it's
And then you like say what you like, and then you like give your advice
Mhm.
on the channel.
oh man.
Kind
Yeah.
of what. Peter
So we're
McKinnon
starting
does
something
with-
similar to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it depends, but GTAP, it depends on what kind of content you want to do. If you got friends doing group stuff, doing challenges, or not challenges, but like doing fun group games is always fun. Unique games, like game styles, like those guys who do a bunch of Gary's mod stuff is really interesting. And if there's no niche like that in Japan, you might be able to bring an idea that already exists in America over to Japan and attract a new audience there.
Someone just challenged you to read Japanese.
It's kanji. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Too much kanji in there. I'm Japanese and Dutch, but can only speak English and Japanese. Yeah, bring thank you for the 500 yen or N. Go hyaku en. Huh?
Hi.
Go hyaku en. That's how you say 500 yen.
Cool. How do you say cool?
They say cool, kakui.
Kakui. Oh, dang it. That's what I was going to say, but I was like, that's not it.
I've been a lighting director and a stream producer, guys. All right, these are the last these last 2 super chats are the last ones. I'm gonna read them. We're gonna jump over to Twitch. All right. I've been a lighting director and stream producer for almost 5 years. I started with gaming vids. I wanted to move to helping people who don't make use of their full production quality. That's really cool. You should absolutely make videos on like really high end. Like if you are like the knowledge source for lighting and cameras and production quality, you could probably do way better than I do. Make interesting videos, make lighting videos, make camera videos. Absolutely. Is there a way to clip and post in-game moments to Twitter while streaming? It doesn't even matter. Nobody, Just nobody in-game moments, unless it's a huge viral moment, nobody watches those. Nobody watches those. I see people post clips of their stream, unless you're like Ninja or Dr. Lupo. And by the way, just so you guys know, when Ninja and Dr. Lupo post content, post their Twitch content to Twitter, they specifically plan stuff ahead of time. Like if you guys watched the Dr. Lupo thing earlier, or he talked about who has like, Tim the Tatman, you have a top streamer award. Ninja has a top streamer award. I now have a top content creator award. Courage, where's yours? When he did that, he 100% planned that in mind to post to Twitter. Absolutely. Post your Twitch, come up with Twitch content that you can post to Twitter before you do it. But just clipping stuff and posting it to Twitter, nobody watches that.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
For a gaming channel.
Yeah?
Like,
let me switch over to Twitch and then we'll do that.
Oh, okay. I wanted the YouTube people to hear it.
Then the YouTube people should come over to Twitch. All right, guys, I'm going to turn this off. We're going to jump immediately over to Twitch. All right. So there's a link down in the description below. I'll give you guys like 1 more minute before we shut this off. But if you don't already follow me on Twitch, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I'm shutting this down and immediately firing back up on Twitch. Twitch. See you there. Exco one shot. I'll see you there, man. Before you switch to Twitch, any advice on artists on Twitch?
What kind of artist?
Well, I did. This stream will be live. It'll be unlisted, but it'll be live, and I'm going to post a link to it in the Discord channel. So I did say it like 5 minutes ago. I talked all about that. After I'm done on Twitch, I'll post it in there. Go and take a look. Look at this Twitch chat blowing up. All right, guys, I'm heading over to Twitch right now. I love you guys. I'll see you in a minute. Peace.